Hey, welcome back everyone. Hope you're doing great. And in today's video, there would be a first use and true impression of the razor, which I wanted to try for a long time. And let me show it to you right away. And that's a Razorock Hawk. So, I wanted this razor for a long time. First of all, it's a really nice looking single edge razor. But also it's slightly different system I never use. It's a Artist Club razor, which uses special, slightly wider, more thicker blades. For the blade choice, I decided today go with a Kai Captain Titan. Sorry, could not speak. Captain Titan mild razors, and that was a huge thing because there are like not as big of a variety of the DE razors. So like I threw some like shout out to Shave that group, and I'm thankful to every single one of you who spent their time and left the feedback. So but I purchased from the Amazon this Kai blades, supposed to be sharp but smooth, so we'll see. And right now in the moment I will attach the video of unboxing, and you would be able to see this razor. So yeah, it's a 3-part razor. So you unscrew the handle, right? By the way, it's a barber pole handle. In my opinion, it's the most beautiful handle from the Razorock, and I know that when we will see, like when video would be aired, maybe they already released, but they want to release like less gnarly version. But me personally, like I wanted to grab, let's call it old stock, and it's just gorgeous. I like this kind of like grippiness. It's awesome for me, not too sharp at all. So, and then of course you have the base plate, you see with pins where we're gonna load the blade, top cap, and I'm using washer just personally, for my own preference, in order to preserve. As well, for today's shave, I will use Asian Pear set from Ariane and Evans. Since it's my first time shaving with the AC razor, I need absolute best slickness and cushioning, so I wanted to go with the best. And for the brush, I will go with the Chubby 2 Manchurian Badger. Absolutely love this brush, great brush. So let's start first with the loading blade. So as a kind of like injector style blades, that's the same. So let me get it out. Okay, pretty simple. Here in this pack there are like 20 blades, and as you can see that's a blade. So it is much wider than the blade. I would say the blade would be maybe like this wide, so you have extra, and it's pretty thick, so it has a rigidity. Okay, so then we take the base plate and we should drop it here. Okay, it's pretty easy to drop, you see. So, and then on top gonna go top cap. I'm telling you, really excited about this. Like I was looking for a long time, and I went with a standard plate. They supposed to have also open comb and the aggressive plate, and so the standard plate is in their like medium range scale. And let's now put the handle. Pretty easy actually, like you have those curves, so you can hold the razor in order, tighten it. Nice. Look, you can see how blade is installed from the side. So you have some like blade gap. Interesting, because blade gap is not mentioned. Okay, good. So I already rinsed my face. Just let me prep my lather, and we're gonna jump into the first pass. You know that like a long time ago I was mainly tab loading, then I switched to the scooping and making lather in a bowl. So right now, like I'm trying to do, I think, hybrid. So I wet my brush, I scoop the soap and load it straight in the brush. So, and let's go load, because I really like face lathering because it really exfoliates, but I also like preserve soap. So let's go with it. let's go. So the first pass was a Razorock Hawk high plate. We'll see how it's gonna do. If I'm not gonna survive the shaving, I'm not gonna see that video. Just kidding. So let's try to align. As you can see, it's a wider blade. Okay. I like it so far. I like it. It cuts, but it's very smooth. It's very interesting. I like it a lot so far. It's definitely need to get used to this wider blade, you know, but I think it definitely here you don't have as much of the blade feel, which me personally I like blade feel, you know, but here it's kind of like it's a good balance. Wow, that's very interesting. It doesn't feel aggressive at all. So standard plate, and again, I have 1 day of the beard growth, and I think it's gonna take 2, 3 for sure. But let's continue with the neck. Wow. That's incredible. Look, I'm genuinely amazed. It's a really nice razor, and so the blades, people would say they're more expensive than the blades. Yeah, that's true. They're more expensive, but also they last longer. So what I've seen that normally Artist Club blades last 8 to 10 shaves. Personally, for me, I use the blades for like 3-4 shaves, mainly 4, and then I toss it. So let's say that this one is 2.5 times longer. And personally, this one, like I bought from Amazon. If you would be interested, link will be in the description. And it's 20 pack for 20 bucks. And you know what, like I did math. Okay, even let's say like if we pull out 8 shaves, if you shave every single day in the week, and maybe also some other part of your body or whatever. So it's 1 blade per week, roughly, right? So from 20 blade pack, it's 20 weeks, roughly 5 months. No, 4.5 to 5 months. I think it's still good value, especially if we compare for, you know, cartridge razors. Okay, so under nose, I can use just kind of like half. It's really nice. I don't know how close it's gonna be, but so far it is very smooth. I don't feel any tugging, because personally what I heard that like AC club blades are, because of ridges, they're gonna slice through anything that like you need to be careful. You know, like if you know basics of wedge shaving, I think you're gonna be good. So reladder, pass number 2. So let's go against the grain on my neck. You may hear some feedback but honestly, overall, it is very smooth shaver. I don't feel any blade, so I need to read about it maybe slightly more when I will be doing a full review, but so far I do not feel any blade. And look, I rinse it for a couple of seconds, pretty easy to rinse. You have those, like, let me see, like those three channels underneath. That's really smooth. Genuinely, like I like I keep repeating how smooth it is, but I didn't have this, and also for the price. So Razorock company, Canadian based company, owned by two brothers, I believe two brothers, Italian. So all of their razors are being sold at the Italian barber website. Of course, link will be in the description below. The razor link will not be affiliate, so oh my gosh. And the price, so the material of this is a 316L stainless steel. It's a CNC machined razor, which would be like extremely like perfect tolerances. Just look like absolutely no chatter. And the price, it also kind of like depends on the handle. In the bundle, it's either like $69.99, or if you kind of go with a bit, let's call fancier handle, I'm sure, which requires a lot, like maybe more time, you know, it's $72.99. And also, like, I want to tell you that they have exceptional customer service. Like I wanted to get, and specifically Hawk with this barber pole handle together, it wasn't available, and but separately as different parts it was available. And I reached out to Michael, one of the owners, and he got back to me, explained that they will plan to transition for a slightly different handle. So, and I said that I wanted to purchase with a current handle while it still lasts. But then when you buy it separately, it also it comes slightly more expensive. So I asked if there is any way to kind of like for me to pay the bundle price, simply because they have parts, and he issued me a one-time discount code, which fully covered the difference. And I was really amazed and thankful. And the funniest thing, I live in Boston, so I placed an order on Thursday. Sunday, I already had this razor. I was amazed. So let's check after 2 passes. Cheeks are clean. Chin, I need to go over again. And maybe here on my, yeah, you see I have tiny neck, but I'm bad at the user error. It's not bad at all. So let me quickly apply more. More lather. And we can quickly fix imperfections. So it's normally like 2.5 passes, you know, pretty efficient. I think definitely at some point I would like to try different plates because they have open comb one and aggressive one. So maybe I would get an open comb one. Look how smooth. And also I think it's also if you're someone who is interested in a bit faster shaving, because it's wider blade, so it covers bigger area. Exceptional slickness from Ultima 2. Great, think we're good. So rinse off and final thoughts. So just rinse off my face, having very close irritation-free shave. Got one nick, but it's my hair, not bad at all. So let's use matching splash from Arena and Evans. What I can say, like really great razor, really great. And I went with the standard plate, medium aggression, which honestly I think in the future I'm gonna pick up even more efficient plate. But it's okay because like you never know. This razor will stay in my den for sure. And let's apply. We'll see if I overwork somewhere or not. No burn. That's good stuff. So I'm glad that I purchased this razor. For the price, the quality what you get, and really cool. So hope this like first review and first shave was interesting for you. My first experience ever with the AC style blades, not as scary as I thought. So yeah, like if you liked it, please thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, comment down below what are your thoughts, and guys, stay safe. We'll see you in the next video.